Shropshire Sarracenias, 2nd of June 2019. 6 days before the open day. Plants are almost peaking right now, and because of the early spring they've got some really good colour. Please forgive the flower heads, but I think, like everybody, hybrids and pollination is the order of the day. So what we're looking at is the Morii bench, Leo Wilkinson's Praetorian Guards, Elizabeth Aiden's Wilkinson White Knights, and Timothy King's. There's a few plants like Wilkinson Red and clone 1 and 2 from that bog as well. So this is a short video because it's only really a preview what you can expect to see next Saturday. So starting with the lower ascension cones of flava, I'm going to walk slowly on so you can just capture how good the situation is here at the moment. So these are all the specimen plants, and they've almost been peaking in colour right now. We've a little bit to go, but like I say, it's hard to judge when it will be due to the early spring. Some plants a note, F137 with the dipping lid, and then you have the Weaver Hitchker F149, very dark tubes. The tall one at the back is the copper top from Phil Sheridan. Moving on a little bit more. This is Kimber Red Ruffles. These are distinctive tops. And then some more giant reds here too. This is from Ronnie Herbout, I think that's how I pronounce it. Large lidded giant Rigelii, and then we are now at the higher end of the order with Leucophylla. So a lot of Hurricane Creek whites. And we got the F clone a couple of years ago, and then 1 or 2 intraspecific hybrids, and then a few of the Japanese clones. And the L131 is now making tall pictures, and the earliest pictures are already making good colour. I'm hoping, because the spring was early, that these plants will have a really super display for the autumn open day on October the 18th. There's the red lip from Colacu National Forest, L107C. Now, this is L87 bocals. They're huge this year. Maybe because I gave them some carp food as recommended by one grower. It seems to have done the trick, so I'm going to try feeding them with this slow release fish food on there. All the Lucas had a little bit of a feed, and this is quite a good spring display. This is L42. This is a Russell Road yellow flower form. Very likely a hybrid, to be honest. And then there's the giant pink lip, just beginning to develop a pink colour. And then moving down to the Alates, they have put on some good size this year and good colour. Again, they seem to like it on the floor, which is making me have a rethink exactly what I put down on here, but the heights seem to be generally 10% taller here on the floor than they do on the bench. Then there's Brooks hybrids. These are pretty tall. So these are all my show plants for scale, 20 centimetre square pots. So there's about 102 centimetres at the moment. Adrian's Slack Plump. I love the lids. A bit more likely we'll get that pink infusion into the white zone. And just behind it, all the Aureophylla clones, Ruby Jonesy eyes, and in the foreground, various Leucos, hybrids. This is Diametrica times 1 metre Leuco. I've never seen such a profusion, but they do like it in this peat-free mix, and they seem to like the taller pots. Again, I'm thinking, what size pots do I use? Do I use 13 centimetres or 20 centimetres in the future? You can leave them undisturbed for years, and they seem to grow larger, so it means a reduction in the numbers of individuals. These are Moorbrooks hybrids. These will be fully coloured by the flower show. And this year I have the Sarracenia minors in this zone as well. The antho-free ones are growing well. There's some really large Leah Wilkerson plants. F90 copper top. Now I've had this virtually all red. It is only the 2nd of June, so expect another 4 or 5 weeks it will redden up. F18 Titan. Yep, and Titan together. A couple of Regenas. This is Matthew's big F4 plant, which is really large in this pot. Various red tubes. And behind it you can see some of the cuttings. They're all striking very nicely. Then a F2 Morii, looking more like a large Luco. And then here's the bit that's really interesting. Some of the crosses I made years ago. F27A times L18 giant pink lip. Let's look at that. I'm thinking of naming this after Helen's mother. It's going to be called Joy Ralph. After all, she is in the background of Helen's life, of course, being a mother, and very supportive of Jeff, who helps at the flower show as well. There's an unnamed, but just look at the variation. These are just under a metre tall, all of them, and you compare that now with some more agents left. I think you'll agree. All Sarracenia are fantastic. And this is Eddie Bates's hybrid. And then the Papirias. Now these are growing very nicely in this situation. This is PB34 in a 15 centimetre square pot and producing the large leaves. Belly of blood. Growing very well. And if I zoom in to the luteolas, they like it in this situation. They've already primed the pictures with rainwater. And then here are the M18s. These are in 20 centimetre pots, 4 big specimens in bloom, and we've got some pollen ideas on these 3 blooms. Moving on, the Citrusina seem to grow larger really directly at the water side, and in the pots they do okay. They're growing some long leaves, but I want to try the PS26 giant antho-free Citrusina to get it large again. I'm thinking put these in aquatic pots just to get them large again. Some more minors at the back, and then we're on the hybrids. So H1, H10 Linda Butt. There's Brute H25. So walk slowly. So the exciting ones are the new ones, of course. There's very large Formosa. Is good, and also the ladybug seems to be growing well, and the antho-free Wrigleyana Skywatchers, standing about 6 to 8 inches tall. Really vivid colours. Copper vase, again this is one of the plants that did the fish food experiment. It's really stocky. This is just over 35 centimetres tall. Peaches is also growing very well. There's still time for a bit more growth. Glider, Suka number 4 from Japan. There's another big glider lid. Suka number 16 with these ghost-like pictures. And this is Reptilian Rose. That's the best lid it's had for me so far. Manta Ray. One big grower did say to me that hybrids are the future, and in terms of eye candy appreciation, there really are, but we mustn't forget the role of name location plants in conservation. So it has to do both. Metallized, some Orifine times Leuco Miltons from Mirek. I think everybody's going really for the red-throated white-top plant, so here's a few. It's not even on the grow list. There's another one. One I created, which is all 13 times F100 straight away with a red throat. Not like this one. It's got a slightly deformed lip, but that's got a lot of potential. It grew a little bit more highly coloured in its old situation, so maybe I'll move it back. Coming on, I have this monster. It's fully 120 millimeters from the back of the throat to the edge of the spout. Dear times Adrian, many times over. Some of the plants from Miroslav. In there is Atlas 5 somewhere. Going back, there's a few different clones. This one, all these three actually are all my own crosses, but if I can get my camera at it, that's what that I'm going to call Angel of Death. I just love the pink edge to the lid, and then they have this very neat plant. Okay, going back, the plants aren't looking good. I hope to see you at the open day. There's plenty of plants for sale, and there's another greenhouse full of seedlings and other plants. Thanks for watching.